Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Inclusion Coach. My name's Rebecca, and I'm your Inclusion Coach. Last week, we talked about how to intervene when you witness a microaggression, one of those subtle, thoughtless, sometimes throwaway comments that leaves you wondering if you even saw anything discriminatory at all. This week, we're looking at how to intervene when you hear something that is overtly discriminatory. Examples of things I've heard are, "You hiding a bomb under that turban? I'm not going to hire that woman. She's got a young family and she wants more kids. I need continuity and stability in my department." And I'm sure we've all heard people using disrespectful words to describe Black people, gay people, people with disabilities, etc. So if you hear something like this, unlike a microaggression, there is no subtlety about it. It's there and you need to challenge. So let me give you an example of a conversation I had not so long ago when I was talking to somebody about the oppression and violence experienced by gay men in some countries. The person I was talking to shrugged and said, "No offense, but what they're complaining about, it's their choice." No offense is a really common tactic. People say it, then they say something really offensive, but think that that's okay because they said no offense. Well, it's not okay, and you can call that out. What you say is, "Did I hear you correctly? Are you saying that being gay is a lifestyle choice?" And then, bam, you've done it again. You've made everyone uncomfortable. Excellent work. Now, maybe this will turn into an opportunity for you to educate and inform, or it's an opportunity for that person to defend themselves and their right to express an opinion. Let's look at the difference between opinion and prejudice. Now, here's a really controversial opinion, one to brew a pot of tea and debate all afternoon. And there's no right or wrong. We're all entitled to our music preference. This is not an opinion. This is an untrue, unfounded belief based on ignorance and prejudice. When I say ignorance, I don't mean it colloquially. Some people use that word to describe somebody that they feel is a bit thick. I mean it in its original definition, which is somebody who is uneducated and ill-informed. So you say, as far as I'm concerned, you don't have the right to express that opinion if it's factually incorrect and it's harmful to others. That's not okay in this family, workplace, friendship group, sports team, whatever. And do not apologize for making them uncomfortable. You can name what you're seeing. You can say, "I can see I've made you uncomfortable, upset, angry, irritated, whatever. But I can't let you say things like that without challenging them." Now, a word here about religious beliefs, which are often cited as an excuse for saying discriminatory things. Religious beliefs are just that, personal beliefs. In Western society, we're conditioned to be quite deferential towards religious beliefs and see them as somehow more important or having more weight than a secular point of view. Newsflash, they don't. So don't let yourself be silenced by someone thinking that citing religious beliefs is some kind of mic drop, because it's not. And let's be realistic about context. If you're at work, if you're talking to somebody more senior than you, or if it's a family member who has more power in the family than you, it can feel really intimidating to call it out in the moment, especially if there's a group of you present. If you really don't feel able to call it out there and then, follow it up later. Talk to them one-to-one and say, "When you said that being gay was a lifestyle choice, it made me feel really uncomfortable, especially as there were gay people in the group with us." If you don't feel able to have the conversation one-to-one, you could ask somebody to have the conversation with them, somebody that they will listen to. You could send them an email. At work, you could talk to somebody in your HR department about it, or you could contact your ERG, employee resource group, affinity group, colleague network. Lots of companies have these now. They're a collection of people who share an identity, or they're allies for that identity, and they work side by side with leadership teams to amplify underrepresented voices in the company. If you go and talk to them, explain what you heard, and ask them for help in addressing it. Whatever you do, please don't let it pass. So, you've witnessed discrimination of some kind. First of all, check you heard correctly. Repeat what you heard. Ask them if that's what they meant. Then tell them that what they said is just not true, or it's inappropriate and it's harmful. And tell them why it has no place in your context: family, workplace, sports team, or whatever. Your challenge this week: watch out for opportunities to challenge direct discrimination. Good luck. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.